Good morning, and we are back Monday morning. It is 7:06 a.m. Central Standard Time. A few minutes late to the party. We're going to talk about routines this morning. Routines being the things, a sequence of action items that we put together in order to get something done more efficiently. That could be way off from a Webster definition. I don't know. I guess I could look it up right here, right now. This is what the benefit of routines, what they've done for me, kind of some things, some routines that we may have been slipping up on. Maybe it's just that friendly reminder or check-in for a routine that can help us stay on track with what it is that we are trying to be doing. I know personally, summertime, summer fun can be extremely distracting. Or is it always distracting? I feel like I say the same thing in the wintertime when it's dark and it's cold and it's like, man, maybe I can just watch an episode or a rerun of something I've already seen, something easy. Maybe we just bundle up a little bit and try and survive this juggernaut winter. And then the summertime comes around. It's like, oh, it's time to go get sunburnt and go play, maybe do yard work, this and that, or something else always tends to come up. So we can use routines as an anchor, as something to pull us, place us where it is we really want to be and what we really want to be doing. Powerful question that we always ask in the coaching space is, what do you want? What does it look like? How are you going to go about it? More like the what and the how questions. So sticking with what and how questions, what type of routines and what would be the purposes behind them? Why would we use them? Where would we use them for? So here's a list of 4 routines, or just the times you would use them, essentially not the whole routine, but times where it could be very, very valuable and in the order I think of their most importance. Number 1, and importance to me, right? They shift around. Ask yourself, be in your own seat, be like, okay, where do I trip up at? Where do I do really well at? Because we're trying to figure out those places where we tend to slip up, make moderate to possibly over time severe changes to the environment, to the people around you, this and that actually make a huge impact on these. Number 1 for routines, I'm going to get going on this, is nighttime routines. Do you have a nighttime routine? Nighttime routines, separation is in the preparation. We say this on the show all the time, but every time I look back and I think of when I'm starting late on this dang show, or when I'm not frazzled and trying to get like nice clothes ready, or trying to get going on the right foot, I'm trying to use this show as a prop to help get myself up, help educate other people on things that they can be doing to improve their personal lives, to help improve the lives of the people they care most about. The ripple effect, the beautiful thing, the great feeling of doing something fun, doing something great. And that can all get washed away if I'm stressed out about the time, being a little late, getting frazzled about like how to set up myself in the morning, this is that. So you can see how life can get all jumbled up. And then the purpose of our mission actually turns almost into a chore. Like, oh my gosh, I got to go do that again. Oh my gosh, I have to go do that again. And then when the framing of it gets all jacked up and shitty, then we're like, wow, this sucks. So maybe the routines, the nighttime routines, as we've talked about a little bit in the past, can be that anchor for making sure that you can enjoy your morning, making sure that you can get up on the right foot. It's a really great idea to read just a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 pages out of a book, stimulate your mind. If you can go without coffee, it's usually better. I'm down to 1 cup a day, reducing stimulant and relying on it because your energy gets a little jacked up. The more caffeine you take in the morning, sometimes it's harder to, depending on the person, sustain energy throughout the day, causing that 2:30 feeling. So whether it's a decaf cup of coffee and maybe a few pages out of this book, or maybe just a nice, easy breakfast where you're not looking at your cell phone, you're just living in the moment, enjoying your meal, and relaxing for a minute. And that leads us to number 2, the nighttime routine, leading right into the morning routine. So is there a morning routine that we've been missing out on? Is that it? Maybe it's just And I think we're back. Technical difficulties on a Monday. Woo! We're talking about routines. As you're joining us back, we're getting close to our time limit. So let's go ahead and push through other possible routines that we would want to do to help incorporate for our own selves to get back on an efficient track. Maybe we're feeling a little pulled back. Maybe we've been drinking a little too much alcohol, having a lot of summer fun, getting sunburned to shit with all the people we care and love most about. That's amazing. But it can make it very difficult when we don't have the right plans in place to help us out. So next, another one for me that has been tougher in the summer months, a workout routine. A workout routine. Whenever I'm looking at my life and when things are heading in the right direction, usually it involved some type of exercise routine, whether it was consistent movements for stretching or whether it was high quality weight training, or maybe it was something in between, some type of physical movement outside while we're traveling, hitting a certain amount of miles when we're hiking or rock climbing, along those lines. So asking yourself, is there a workout routine that could help me get on track, stay on track? Is there some type of way I could do exercise outside, following like the when, where, what format, like giving a name and a title to a place, maybe at like Monday, 9 a.m. I'll be doing Pilates in my spare bedroom with the window open so I can see the beautiful yard. Something like that. As adding as much detail as possible can be very helpful. Next is work routines. This is the last one, and then I'm hopping off for the day. Work routines. If you are like me and have the beloved opportunity to work at home more than not, then sometimes having work routines can be very important to keep you on task and essentially to keep me from just walking out of the room and going in and playing with all the fun shit and the toys that we have here at the house. So maybe there's a work routine, maybe from a certain time, from say 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Absolutely no distractions. If I can't focus for that hard, start small, but starts measuring something. That was one of the things that I screwed up early on in business, and I am continuing to try and improve, is the measurement within the business of how much output I'm actually doing versus what is coming in. And a lot of times it's so easy with being comfortable with kind of the growth of things. You're not trying to be hard on yourself. You're trying to focus on the progress of things, that we get too scared to really measure what it is that we're doing. But if we can come in with no judgment, you're doing fine, you're getting better at things, but you can look at things factually for what they are and what's really going on, and you take that and you line that up with what it is you actually want, then we can see this gap, and in a no judgment way or kicking the shit out of ourselves, it's like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to go. Maybe these work routines could help bridge the gap and make things easier, make things more efficient, create more value for my customers, or all those great, fantastic things that get business rocking and rolling and in the right direction, right? This is the direction that we want to go. Is how can we word this? How can we lay this out of I have to work versus I get to work on this passion project. I get to help these people and create something much larger than myself. Routines, staying on it. Well, part of tomorrow's routine will be coming back at 7 a.m. live Central Standard Time. So ask yourself, quick recap, what routines have I been slipping up on maybe a little bit lately? Is there a nighttime routine I could help myself with? A morning routine, maybe with some journaling and some reading? Maybe a workout routine, a certain type of workout during a certain type of season, like summertime. Maybe you could be doing stretches on your back porch, or maybe you could go meet a friend at the park and go for a walk. Some type of routine with some type of consistency and structure. And then lastly, work routines, taking that time to maybe it's measure the small details of your business, or maybe it's something a little bit bigger and you're planning out the vision and the goals and getting the mindset down first to kind of make sure you're on the right track, right? Routines, get them in place. They're crucial, they're important, and the greatest thing is they're to our benefit. So try out some of these routines that we've been posting up in the comments, see if they can be helpful for you. Otherwise, I am out of here. Got a few other things to do myself for work today. Excited. Monday morning, of course, we had technical difficulties. It's a Monday. Shit happens, right? So let's get back on it. Have an amazing Monday. We'll be rolling back in Tuesday, July 12th, tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, with another episode and some more updates on how to quit bad habits. Should be a fun episode. All right, guys, girls, friends, family, everyone involved. Thank you all so much. Have a great, wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.